What's up, everyone? This is Bam Black Ops for GameGuideCentral.com. We're playing some Driver San Francisco, and we're doing the End of the Road achievement, which is beating the entire story mode. Right now, we are on Chapter 3, which is Against All Odds. If you beat Chapter 3, you will get the Against All Odds achievement. So, we're going to skip all the nonsense and all the activities and stuff we have to do, because, of course, you have to do a bunch of the activity type thing, and then you will unlock the ability to go to Tanner's car and do more for the actual story. So, what we're doing here is I'm speeding up this a little bit so we can drive it all the way to the destination point. And when we're here, we're going to see somebody who has some information that we're going to try to interrogate information out of him. So we'll get to that in a second. Bumping into cars here. This is still kind of early for me in the game. I didn't really get the controls too good till a little bit later. Although the game controls pretty well overall. I think it could be a bit better. But anyway, here we are. We're doing the first little I don't know what to call it, the goal, I don't know. Anyway, what we have to do is make his Haynes heart rate really high, and you can do this by drifting, by going really fast, by overtaking other cars, by jumping off of ramps, by all that kind of stuff. So you can see here I'm drifting a lot. You can just kind of slide back and forth, and you're actually going to get drift points for that. All we have to do is make his heart rate really high, so he gets really scared. So he's, then he'll want to tell you something because he's really scared and he doesn't know what you're doing. So pretty much all we're doing is making him as scared as we possibly can. And the best way to do this is just to boost off and get these high jumps like this right here. You just do a couple of these and you'll get it. Right after this one here, I'm going to get it all the way up to 180, which is how high we have to get it. And then once we have it up to 180, there's like a little bit of a cutscene, so I skipped that real quick. And now there are enemies that also are afraid that he's going to tell the information. So I knew that he'd be a snitch if I just interrogated him, but so did the enemies. So now all we have to do is escape them, and there are multiple ways you can do this. You can switch to other cars and smash them head-on through shifting. You can drive into head-on traffic, and then hopefully weave in and out of that, and hope that you don't hit anything and that they do hit stuff. I almost lost them there by doing that, and that's usually what I actually do when there's only a couple guys. I might just try to drive really fast into like head-on traffic, and hopefully you can lose them. I think I actually lost them pretty quick here. Sometimes it'll take a while. Sometimes you'll just have to like give up trying to lose them and just try to switch into other cars and smash into them. But if you drive right, and if you're going into right into head-on stuff, you should be able to catch him off guard, and he'll slam into another car like he just did there. He hit another car. So now all I have to do is boost away as fast as I can, and that will be the end of it. Right there, I will lose the enemies just like that. And then once we lose them, he's good. He's going to tell us the information we need to know now. So hopefully, all the stuff that he tells us we'll be able to figure out. And I'm going to skip that part of it too, because it's just the regular boring talk. You're not going to have fun listening to it here. But in the game, of course, you'll be able to hear what they're saying and whatnot. So then the next thing we're going to do is, once we continue this, do a bunch more activities and stuff so you can unlock Tanner's car again. So we're going to do that again. After I did a bunch of activities, again, I'm going to skip all those activities because they're kind of pointless. A couple of them can be a little bit difficult, but I'm not going to do a guide for all of those because that would take a long time. And for the most part, they're all self-explanatory, like the story is too. This is a pretty self-explanatory type game, but there are a couple things that were a little bit challenging, so hopefully if you get stuck somewhere, this will help you. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to drive to the destination, and once we get here, we can see this tanker up here that we need to destroy. And this mission was pretty fun for me. I like this one. Because all we have to do is drive up to it full speed. Although the stupid thing is that apparently they have flammable stuff in there, and we're smashing into them head-on with other cars. So it doesn't really make too much sense. But, whatever. Anyway, what we're going to do is just switch into other cars, switch into something like a bus or something like that. Something really huge and heavy, bucks or tractor trailers or even pickup trucks and stuff like that. Hit them head-on like that, and it shouldn't take too many hits at all. And then, bump him like that, like I just did. So all I'm going to do is just keep on switching into other cars. Here's another one right here, a nice fire truck, slam into him, just like this. And then it should only take one more little nick, and I'll be able to finish him off. So I'm going to switch over. Once you get him till he's low, you don't even have to look for like a really big and fast and powerful car. You can just pick, something like that, and then just nick him from the side, and that should be it. And then once we do that, we get the information, we get the call that there are two more, so we switch back into Tanner's car, and they tell us that there are two more of the tankers that are also stealing the, what is it called? I forget what it is all of a sudden. Ammonia. They're driving away with the ammonia, so we have to go stop them too. So again, all you have to do is drive up to the destination, which is all the way up on the highway, and actually it's even easier on the highway because you don't have to worry about cars turning or anything. It's just head-on traffic, so you get to switch to a big car and just smash into it, and it's not too difficult. So now we're going to drive all the way up to the destination, all the way up this ramp. As you can see, once we hit this ramp, we can see that there are 2 more tankers right there. And then we're just going to do the same exact thing, shift into other cars and slam into them, into the tanker. First one I'm going to shift into, you want to do like a good distance back, because sometimes you'll pick up something big like this. And look at this, this doesn't make any sense. I flipped him over to his side, so I'm like, what, is he done already? Is that all it took? So I switched over to the bus, jump back, and look, oh, he's already upright again, driving away. How on earth did you do that? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Anyway, you want to switch into a car that is a good distance away, because especially if it's like a big car like a bus or a tractor trailer or something like that, if you switch into it when he's kind of close to it, you're going to think that you can make it, and you'll just start turning, and then he'll zoom right by you. You want to get far back like this. You have a bunch of time. You don't have to worry about running out of time. And then just you can line up the hit, and then like that, you see a head-on shot with good speed. It took out like over half of his health. So all it's going to take is one more nice hit, and he's done. So then I'm going to switch over, and this time I'm going to pass him because I had this big bus, so I might as well hit the bigger one like that. Although I didn't really hit him that well. I just skimmed him on the side, but anything counts. Then we're going to switch again all the way up. You want to switch all the way past, like there's the little the concrete in the middle. You can just, every time there's a little opening every once in a while, you just drive to the opening area. Finish off this guy right here. Only one more tanker to go now, and it will be the end of this mission, which is at the end of this achievement too. Actually, it's the end of chapter 3, I believe. I don't think there's anything else. Pretty sure there's nothing else. Anyway, I just edited this, so I should know if there's nothing else. Hit this guy head on like here. And his health actually is taking a while. I don't know if he just was like, stronger or something like that. I don't know, but it seemed like I hit him a lot of times head on, and he didn't do too much damage. Although that one right there was a nice hit, and it was just with a van. But I don't know. Anyway, right here I tried to just like stop him and get in front of him, and it would have worked right here if I can just like hit him right there. But then I got hit by another car right here. So I would try to be fancy and just stop him head on instead of switching to another car. Just try to like get in his way, but it didn't work. And then I switched to this car here, and I completely missed. So you can see this in a second. I'm just going to go right by him right there. Completely missed that shot. And then I kind of ran out of time. I think I missed this one too. I nicked him like that, and it wasn't quite enough. So now what I'm going to do is switch into this taxi and just back up right into him. You're going to see this in a second. He's right there. Just drive right back and barely touched him, but that's actually enough because he had like very little health left. And that is the end. That'll give us the achievement pop in a second, right when we pop back over. The end of the mission and the end of chapter 3. Only 5 or 6 more to go. I forget exactly what it is. But anyway, that's it right there. Against All Odds, chapter 3. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. Please visit GameGuideCentral.com for more stuff just like this.